Hello everybody, welcome to my channel Caffeine and Concepts. Today, as part of our Python series, we'll be learning conditional statements. So in this notebook, you'll be learning if statement, if-else statement, if-elif-else statement, nested if, and also real life examples on when are we using the statements. So let's get into the video. So why do you think we use the statements? Why do we need if-else conditions? So imagine you are able to see your Instagram feed without logging in. Imagine you are able to draw 10,000 rupees having zero bank balance in your bank account. Shouldn't be happening, right? It is not possible. So what are these apps using to check all these situations? They're using conditional statements. So in general, forget about computers. If you're making decisions in life, if it is raining or if it is very sunny, you'll be taking an umbrella. If your exam marks are above 34, only then you are considered pass, otherwise you'll be failed. If your phone battery is below 20%, your phone will, notify you this below 20%, charge it. If you have enough money to buy something like a shirt is 1,000 rupees, only if you have 1,000 rupees or more, you will be able to buy it, or you'll just not. So all these decisions are taken by you because you are able to take that decisions. But computers don't make those decisions on their own because they're machines. They don't know all these things. So we have to tell them what to do when a condition is true and what to do when it is false. So that is where we'll be using if, elif, and else statements. So these helps computers or programs in general to make decisions, and if there are different types of scenarios, different codes for those scenarios based on given condition, it will check and execute them. So if there is like shopping app, take Myntra. So you are trying to shop for women, so you want to check women clothing. There will be men, women, and kids category. When you click on women, you can only see all the categories that are for women and also all the clothes only related to women. How is Myntra able to show you only those? So they'll be using if else conditions, very complicated conditions, to redirect you to certain page by the input you have given to them. So you'll be building interactive applications using these statements, and also automate real world tasks like to check if it is like true or false, or even odd number, or to check a person is eligible to vote or not, all of this. So a simple if statement is okay, let's ignore this for a second. So the condition is, this thing is not printing. Why? Your age is 16 and our if condition is if age is greater than or equals to 18, only then you'll be able to print this. So I hope you understand what is if statement. If here is a keyword and you'll be using this colon, without this your statement will be failed. So yeah, okay, for you to be able to print this, your age should be greater than 18. So if I say 21, see, it is printing. Now let's go to else statement. So if your balance is 1,000 rupees, 1,000 or greater than 1,000, only then you will be able to purchase something. So your balance is already 1,000, so it will print purchase successful. What if I say balance is 600? It is saying insufficient balance because you don't have enough money. What if I say 999? It is saying insufficient balance. This is how conditional statements work. And if you notice, for if statement we are writing certain condition and then colon, but for else we are not writing any conditions. So how do you think if else statement work? If the condition is true, whatever you are writing after if keyword, if that condition is satisfied, then if block will execute. Simple. If it is not true, what should happen? Whatever is in else statement, whatever is there in after else, that block will be executed. Okay. Now let's go to see one more example is, if your age is greater than or equals to 18, eligible for driving license, otherwise not eligible. So here your age is 50, so you'll be getting eligible for driving license. What if I give it 15? It is saying not eligible. So what if, so to check even number or odd number, here you are using percent to check numbers remainder by 2 should be equals to. So if you're dividing some number by 2, its remainder should be 0, only then that number is even number. So you have given 12, so it is even number. What if I give 17? Remainder will be 1, that is fine. So that is how you write if else statements. So what is elif? So elif is combination of else if statement. It is basically else if. What if condition is not satisfied and you have other conditions to check, like only if my marks is greater than or equals to 90, I'll get A plus grade. Otherwise, if it is greater than or equals to 75, grade A. Greater than or equals to 60, like that, based on my marks, my grade is changed. It's not just pass and fail, I'm giving grades. That is when you need all this, when you need multiple conditions, you'll be using elif. Here, if marks is greater than or equals to 90, print grade A plus. Elif marks is greater than or equals to 75. So if I give 31, it is failing. If you notice, else doesn't have any conditions, but elif have conditions. You have to write conditions like if statement. And here 31 is marks. That is why it is printing fail, because it is not satisfying any of these conditions. When do any of these conditions, if any one of these conditions is satisfied, it wouldn't have gone to else statement. Only if all if and elif statements are not satisfied, they're false, only then else statement is executed. What if I say 95 A plus? What if I give 76 grade A? What if I give 60 grade B? What if I give 36 pass? Only when all these conditions fail, then we'll get a fail output. In the same way, temperature. For different temperatures, we're giving different statements. Only if those are satisfied, we'll be printing them. And nested if statement. So you'll be having two if statements, and you are saying nested if because if one condition is satisfied, it will go inside and run other if statement. Or if first if statement is failed, it will not execute the second if statement inside that block. Okay, so to check if a person can drive or not, you'll see if his age is greater than 18 and also if he has a license. So here age equals to 23 and has license. This is a boolean data type. I hope you remember that. Has license equals to false. So if age is greater than or equals to 18 and if he has license, then you can say you can drive. Else print get a driving license first. So if he is greater than 18 but he doesn't have license, then you have to print get a driving license first. If this particular statement at the starting age is not greater than 18, then it will directly give you're underage. See, get a driving license first. What if I say this is true? It is saying you can drive because it's greater than 18 and also has license. What if it's 15? Then it is saying you're underage. Means it is not checking any of the statements. Once it is failed, it is directly going to this statement. The same way, if your admin username, if it is admin, then it will go into it and check password. If directly username is wrong, it will say invalid username. I am saying admin one, so it will fail invalid username. If I say admin, it will go and check password. If I say wrong password, it will say wrong password. That's all. So, what if you want to do interactive thing? Only if you are greater than 18, it will say adult or it will say minor. So I'm saying 78. It is giving I'm an adult. What if I say I'm 43? And I hope you remember why this int is used here. What if I give some, this is giving invalid literal. So I think you remember why we use it. So 15 minor. Same way to check biggest numbers between two numbers, 89 and 90. It is giving 90 is greater. And the same way to check if a number is positive, negative, or 0. We can use. So my my question for you today is write a small code to notify if your battery percentage is less than 20. Otherwise, say perfect battery can survive or something like that. Yeah, that's all for today. I hope you learned something new and I hope you find it useful. See you in the next video.